In the forests and scrublands of the Americas, from Mexico through Central and South America, the peccary moves with a combination of persistence, agility, and social intelligence that has allowed it to survive for millions of years. A medium-sized mammal, it is often mistaken for a wild pig, but peccaries are a distinct lineage with evolutionary roots tracing back to Miocene ancestors that roamed ancient forests. Their compact, muscular bodies, coarse bristly coats, and sharp tusks are adaptations for life in environments ranging from dense forests to arid scrublands, enabling them to dig for roots, fend off predators, and navigate uneven terrain with ease. Physically, peccaries are built for resilience rather than speed alone. They possess short, sturdy limbs with hooved toes adapted for stability on varied substrates, mud, rocky outcrops, and leaf-littered forest floors. Tusks, protruding from both the upper and lower jaws in some species, serve multiple purposes: defense against predators, dominance displays, and excavation of roots and tubers. Their coarse fur provides protection against thorns and insects while camouflaging them in the dappled forest light. Adults range from 35 to 75 kilograms, with males generally larger than females, and their compact size allows them to maneuver efficiently through dense vegetation. Behaviorally, peccaries are highly social. Most species travel in groups called herds or sounders, ranging from small family units of 5 to larger aggregations of 20 or more. Within these groups, hierarchy is subtle but maintained through physical displays, vocalizations, and scent marking. The dominant individuals lead the herd in daily movements, patrol territory, and mediate interactions among group members. Grooming and body contact reinforce social cohesion, while coordinated alarm calls alert members to danger. Cubs are protected and guided by mothers and other females, learning foraging techniques and social behaviors through observation and play. Foraging is the central activity of the peccary's day. These omnivores feed on roots, tubers, fruits, seeds, insects, and occasionally small vertebrates. Tusks are essential tools, allowing them to dig for underground food and strip bark from trees. Seasonal variation dictates dietary shifts. During wet periods, fruits and seeds abound, while dry seasons necessitate greater reliance on roots, bulbs, and soil-dwelling invertebrates. Foraging is not only about sustenance but also a social activity, with group members coordinating movements, signaling resource locations, and maintaining cohesion while searching wide areas. Predator awareness is vital for survival. Jaguars, pumas, coyotes, and large birds of prey are persistent threats. Peccaries rely on sharp senses of smell, hearing, and vision to detect danger. Group living enhances defense. When threatened, peccaries may form a tight circle around vulnerable members, face outward to confront the predator, or flee in a coordinated stampede. Alarm grunts are distinctive and vary depending on the type of threat, ensuring that each individual responds appropriately. This intricate system of communication and response exemplifies the species' social intelligence and adaptability. Reproduction is carefully timed with environmental conditions. Gestation lasts approximately 145 to 155 days, culminating in litters of 1 to 4 piglets. Cubs are born with lighter fur and distinctive markings that provide camouflage. Mothers nurse and protect them intensively, gradually introducing juveniles to foraging and predator avoidance. By the time the young are independent, they have learned the complex balance of vigilance, feeding, and social interaction required to navigate the dangers of their habitat successfully. As the day progresses across the forest floor, peccaries continue their methodical foraging, moving with purpose yet constantly alert to the shifting rhythms of their environment. Their compact, sturdy bodies allow them to navigate dense undergrowth, fallen logs, and thorny shrubs with remarkable agility. Unlike some solitary mammals, peccaries thrive on collective intelligence. Each herd member contributes to the awareness and survival of the group. Alarm calls ripple through the underbrush, subtle and precise, signaling the approach of jaguars, pumas, or humans in the distance. These vocalizations, combined with body postures and scent markers, create a sophisticated communication network essential to the herd's cohesion and security. Dietary versatility is a hallmark of peccary survival. Roots and tubers dug from the soil are staples, but fruits and seeds supplement their nutritional needs during periods of abundance. Some species exploit fallen nuts and berries, while insects and small vertebrates provide protein and essential nutrients. Foraging is a cooperative endeavor. Individuals may scent mark a promising feeding area to guide others, and juveniles learn essential extraction and digging techniques from observing elders. Tusks, though small compared to true wild boars, serve as multi-purpose tools for both defense and foraging, allowing peccaries to manipulate roots, dig for tubers, and defend against minor threats. Social interactions within the herd are complex and nuanced. Dominant individuals maintain leadership through subtle postures, low vocalizations, and occasional physical displays, ensuring order without unnecessary conflict. Grooming strengthens bonds, especially among females and between mothers and offspring, reinforcing group stability. Cubs are active participants in this social network, engaging in playful chases, mock sparring, and learning to interpret the various calls and signals that define herd life. Such social learning is crucial. Survival depends not only on physical capability but also on understanding the intricacies of herd dynamics and predator behavior. Territoriality and movement are closely linked to environmental pressures. Peccaries occupy well-defined home ranges, patrolling regularly to locate food, water, and shelter while avoiding competition from neighboring herds. Their keen sense of smell and memory of scent markers allow them to navigate these territories efficiently, minimizing energy expenditure while maximizing access to resources. In some regions, overlapping ranges necessitate careful negotiation and avoidance, as inter-herd aggression can result in injury and reduced survival chances. Predator avoidance is a constant concern, shaping both behavior and group cohesion. Jaguars and pumas, powerful and stealthy, pose lethal threats, while large snakes and birds of prey present danger to juveniles. The herd's defense strategies include tight formations, coordinated flight, and vocal alerts that convey urgency and type of threat. These behaviors, refined over millennia, exemplify the interplay of instinct, social learning, and environmental awareness that ensures the peccary's persistence in predator-rich habitats. Human encroachment presents new challenges. Deforestation, agricultural expansion, and urbanization reduce available habitat, fragment populations, and restrict access to critical resources. Poaching, though sporadic, also threatens local populations. Conservation strategies focus on maintaining contiguous habitats, establishing protected areas, and fostering coexistence with local communities. By preserving natural ranges and mitigating human-induced risks, these efforts help ensure that peccaries continue to fulfill their ecological roles and maintain population stability. Despite these pressures, the peccary exemplifies resilience and adaptability. Its survival strategy combines physical strength, social intelligence, and dietary flexibility. By moving and foraging as a cohesive unit, employing a combination of vigilance and communication, and exploiting a wide range of food resources, peccaries thrive in environments that demand both cooperation and individual skill. They are a living testament to the evolutionary success of a species finely tuned to balance survival, sociality, and ecological impact in diverse American habitats. The peccary's presence is more than a simple display of survival, it actively shapes the environment. By rooting in the soil, dispersing seeds, and influencing vegetation patterns, peccaries contribute to the overall health of their ecosystems. Their interactions with predators, plants, and other herbivores create cascading effects that maintain biodiversity and ecosystem resilience. In essence, peccaries are keystone species in many of their habitats, illustrating the profound influence of even medium-sized mammals on the broader ecological web. As twilight descends over the forest and scrublands, the peccary herd's vigilance remains undiminished. Even in the low light, their acute senses, keen olfaction, sensitive hearing, and sharp vision, allow them to detect subtle movements and scents that signal both food sources and threats. This period is crucial for survival. Predators such as jaguars often hunt at dusk, taking advantage of fading light. The peccary's social cohesion becomes the greatest defense, as herd members maintain visual and auditory contact, reinforcing group strategies and ensuring that no individual strays into danger. The intricate social dynamics within a peccary herd reveal an intelligence that extends beyond mere survival. Dominant individuals lead coordinated movements, resolve disputes, and guide the group to optimal foraging sites. Juveniles are constantly learning through observation and participation, absorbing critical skills such as interpreting alarm calls, locating food, and negotiating social hierarchies. Play behaviors, mock sparring, chasing, and interactive exploration serve as practical training for real-world survival challenges. Through this social learning, each generation inherits a complex knowledge base, enhancing herd resilience and adaptability. Foraging strategies in the late afternoon and early evening highlight the peccary's adaptability. Herbaceous plants, fruits, nuts, and underground tubers are exploited in precise sequences, maximizing nutritional intake while minimizing energy expenditure. Tusks remain central tools, allowing the animals to root in soil, strip bark, and access hidden food sources. The omnivorous diet ensures that peccaries can adjust to seasonal variability, shifting between fruit abundance and insect-rich periods with ease. This dietary flexibility is crucial for survival in habitats where resources fluctuate dramatically. Territorial behavior and movement patterns are intimately connected to environmental pressures. Peccaries patrol well-defined home ranges, often covering several kilometers per day in search of food, water, and shelter. Scent marking with glandular secretions communicates presence and boundaries to other herds, reducing the likelihood of conflict and promoting orderly coexistence. The herd's movements are calculated to optimize resource acquisition while minimizing exposure to predators, demonstrating a sophisticated understanding of their habitat. Predation risk drives continuous adaptation and cooperative defense. Jaguars, pumas, large snakes, and predatory birds all pose intermittent threats. Peccaries respond with strategies that combine speed, strength, and coordination. When a predator is detected, the herd may scatter in a coordinated flight or form a defensive circle, presenting tusks outward to deter attackers. Alarm vocalizations convey threat type and urgency, enabling rapid and effective group responses. Such adaptive behaviors underscore the intelligence and social complexity inherent in peccary survival strategies. Reproductive behaviors integrate with these ecological pressures. Breeding is timed to ensure that offspring are born during periods of relative food abundance. Females give birth to litters of 1 to 4 piglets, who remain dependent on maternal care for weeks. Early life is dominated by exploration under watchful supervision, socialization with herd members, and the development of physical coordination through play. By the time juveniles reach independence, they have mastered the essential skills of foraging, predator awareness, and social interaction required for life in the dynamic forest and scrubland environment. Human activity continues to challenge peccary populations. Habitat fragmentation, deforestation, and agricultural expansion reduce the contiguous landscapes required for movement and foraging. Road networks create barriers and hazards, while hunting in some areas contributes to population pressure. Conservation initiatives, including protected reserves, community engagement, and habitat restoration, are critical for maintaining population viability. Preserving large tracts of natural habitat not only benefits peccaries but also supports the broader ecological communities dependent on their presence. Despite these challenges, peccaries remain resilient. Their combination of physical strength, dietary flexibility, social intelligence, and cooperative defense allows them to navigate a landscape rife with predators and environmental variability. Each herd is a microcosm of survival strategy, demonstrating the interplay of individual skill and collective awareness. By moving through their habitat, dispersing seeds, and interacting with predators and competitors, peccaries leave a lasting ecological imprint, illustrating the profound impact of even medium-sized mammals on ecosystem dynamics. The story of the peccary is not only one of survival but also of ecological influence. Through their foraging, rooting, and social behaviors, they actively shape plant communities, influence predator-prey interactions, and maintain soil fertility. Each movement across the landscape, each social interaction, and each defensive maneuver reflects millions of years of evolutionary refinement, a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the enduring complexity of the natural world. As night settles over the forests and scrublands, the peccary herd reaches the final phase of its daily rhythm. Darkness brings new challenges, but also a reprieve from the midday heat. Even though peccaries are primarily diurnal, twilight and early night periods are marked by heightened awareness, particularly for predator detection. The herd's cohesion becomes critical. Tight formations, shared vigilance, and constant communication reduce vulnerability. Tusks, strong jaws, and sturdy limbs offer physical defense, while group strategies amplify survival chances. The nocturnal movements are deliberate. Peccaries navigate uneven terrain, fallen branches, and dense undergrowth, often moving toward sheltering areas for rest or to locate remaining food sources. Their diet, though flexible, requires constant adaptation. Roots, tubers, fallen fruits, and occasional insects sustain the herd, while environmental cues like wind direction, humidity, and scent trails guide foraging paths. Tusks continue to serve as indispensable tools for digging and accessing hidden resources, showcasing the seamless integration of anatomy and ecological necessity. Social bonds peak in significance during these quieter hours. Grooming reinforces alliances, reduces stress, and maintains social cohesion. Juveniles engage in supervised exploration and play, learning essential motor skills and social cues necessary for survival. Vocalizations, ranging from low grunts to sharp alarm calls, maintain group coordination and reinforce the hierarchy. Leadership remains subtle but evident. Dominant adults guide movements, resolve conflicts, and provide a protective influence, ensuring both resource efficiency and safety. Predator vigilance remains a constant undercurrent. Jaguars, pumas, and large snakes are active at night, and peccaries adjust their behavior accordingly. Tight herd formations, swift coordinated movements, and strategic positioning allow effective defense against ambush predators. Alarm calls alert all members, triggering immediate, context-specific responses. This high degree of social intelligence and learned response enhances survival rates and demonstrates the evolutionary advantage of group living. Reproduction and young development remain central to herd life. Piglets, now more independent but still learning, navigate the terrain under maternal and group supervision. Play is not mere recreation, it teaches coordination, predator evasion, and foraging skills. Maternal care ensures the continuation of the lineage, while social learning from older herd members imparts knowledge that is crucial for navigating the forest and scrubland ecosystems. Human impacts increasingly define the peccary's future. Deforestation, agriculture, road networks, and occasional hunting reduce habitat and fragment populations. Conservation efforts, including protected areas, wildlife corridors, and community engagement, aim to mitigate these pressures. Maintaining natural ranges is essential not only for peccaries but for the broader ecosystems that depend on their ecological role, from seed dispersal to soil aeration and plant community regulation. The peccary is a keystone species, influencing the balance and vitality of its ecosystem. By shaping vegetation through foraging, facilitating seed dispersal, and participating in predator-prey dynamics, it ensures ecological resilience. Every movement across the forest floor, every cooperative defense, and every foraging expedition is a testament to adaptation, intelligence, and evolutionary refinement. Their life is a blend of persistence, social complexity, and environmental mastery, a narrative of survival etched in the landscape of the Americas. Ultimately, the peccary embodies resilience, social intelligence, and ecological significance. Its story illustrates how medium-sized mammals navigate predation, environmental variability, and human pressures while contributing to the broader health of ecosystems. As the herd rests under the starlit canopy, it is a living emblem of adaptability, cooperation, and the enduring rhythm of nature, a species finely tuned to the demands of its world.